I'm gonna show you how you can grow over 200,000 followers on TikTok in 6 weeks, just like I did if you follow these 3 secret tips. I'm also going to do a thorough analysis of one of my own posts that got over 7 million views to tell you guys exactly what you need to do in order to get millions of views too. And if you're sick of all these TikTok gurus who give you vague nonsense tips like post 4 to 6 times a day, use stitches and duets, things that just generally don't work and don't have any proof behind them, I'm going to take you through my own analytics and data that I've collected to show you the cold, hard proof of what works and what doesn't. What is up guys, it's Sammy back with another video where we break down the science behind social media. Now let's get straight into the 3 tips. Just a quick reminder to watch until the end of the video because I actually included a little special bonus in there for you guys, and I have a feeling you're really gonna like it. Now the first step you need to take to start growing rapidly on TikTok is to reset your TikTok account authority, especially if you're getting videos with under 1,000 views. Now, make sure to follow along with me closely here because this can literally be the difference between a video getting 500 views and getting 1,000,000 views, as I'm about to show you right now. Now, what is account authority and how do you reset it? Account authority is essentially the grade TikTok has given your account based on how your videos have performed in the past. Now, when a new TikTok account is created, TikTok automatically pushes the first 5 videos like crazy to see whether or not people like the account. Based on how those videos perform, TikTok essentially decides which accounts it's gonna push like crazy and which accounts it's essentially gonna kick to the curb and not show its videos to anyone. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm guessing your account is like mine was back in February. You could be using all the right strategies, making the best videos, but your videos hardly ever get over 500 or 1,000 views. That's because TikTok thinks that your account's videos are low performing, and so it doesn't want to push the next videos you're putting out. In this case, what you need to do is you need to go through all your videos and private the low performing videos until you're left with only your highest performing videos on your page. Personally, when I did this, I went through my account and I privated all my videos that had under 10K views. And when I posted a video the next day, it got the most views of any video I had gotten in over a year, despite the fact that the video was actually the same old kind of video that I had been posting before 4 to 6 times a day, like these gurus were saying, and seeing no success. Essentially, by having only top performing videos public on my page, I was able to trick the TikTok algorithm into thinking my account actually had a higher account authority. And so that woke up the TikTok algorithm to start pushing my next videos. Now, if your account has already gotten videos with hundreds of thousands or millions of views recently, then your account authority is probably fine and you don't have to do this step because it will not help you. But like I said, if your views are struggling, this is the most important step. And if you want to find out more data and analysis on how I did this and why it works, feel free to check out this video, which I'm leaving a card to on screen right now. The second secret is you need to use high performing sounds. Now, notice I did not say trending sounds. While you can use trending sounds from the trending section when you upload a video, I've actually found that there is something that works way better than that. And that is using sounds from top performing posts from other creators in your niche. In fact, every single video that I uploaded during my 6-week experiment that got over 100,000 views all use sounds from the same 2 creators that I modeled my content after, Rampage the Dancer and Michelle Marti. They both make entertaining dance movement related videos while wearing colorful clothing in cool places, which is essentially exactly what I did, just with a soccer ball. So the first thing you have to do is go on TikTok and search for creators who make the same kind of content you do and have a following of maybe a few million with decent engagement. Now go through all the videos they've posted in the past 30 days and look for the videos that have performed way better than usual. So if their videos usually get tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of views, look for those videos that have gotten millions and see which sounds those videos used. Now, sometimes these sounds are sounds from the trending section, but often they could be sounds that you have never even heard of. Sometimes they're even original sounds that are just going viral all the time. But regardless, you will start to notice a pattern. You'll notice that all of their recent viral videos have used pretty much the same 3 or 4 sounds. Now, click on each of these sounds and add them to your favorites so that you can use them for your next posts. And don't worry if you don't like the actual sounds themselves, because you can actually just edit in your own music while you're editing your video, and then once you go to post the video on TikTok, just add in the high performing sound to your post and set the volume of that to 0. From what I've seen, there is no difference between having the sound itself audible and just adding it in and setting the volume to 0. Doing either one is essentially going to notify the TikTok algorithm that you're using one of its favorite sounds, and so it's way more likely to push your post to hundreds of thousands or millions of people. The third thing that you need to know is how you should be making your content. Now, a lot of people will tell you that you need to niche down and make super specific, detailed kinds of videos on TikTok. Now, this works great for other platforms, but if people are giving you this advice about TikTok, they likely don't know anything about how TikTok actually works. What you need to do in order to grow on TikTok is to get as many people as possible who see your video to watch the full video until the end. This is because the one predictor of TikTok virality more than anything else is this analytic, and that is the watch full video percentage. I know this because every single video of mine that has gone viral has had a watch full video percentage of over 40% without a single exception. Now, the key thing to note here is that the watch full video percentage is not the same as watch time or watch time percentage. See, watch time measures how long your video was watched for in total. So theoretically, even if 90% of people who saw your video scrolled right past after 2 seconds, you can still have a really high watch time if those other 10% of people watched your video over and over and over again. But when we collect and analyze the data, we can see that TikTok clearly doesn't want this. See, contrary to what all these other TikTok gurus are saying, there's actually very little correlation between a post having high watch time or watch time percentage and the post actually going viral. This is why pretty much any TikTok community group you join will be filled with tons of frustrated people asking over and over and over again why their videos are not going viral even though they have amazing watch time. That's because watch time and watch time percentage do not matter. Instead, TikTok wants you to have a high watch full video percentage, meaning of every individual viewer that sees your video, TikTok wants as many of those individual viewers as possible to watch the full video until the end. Now, you actually can't see this analytic on your phone. You have to log into TikTok on your computer in order to view it. Now, it's really kind of a secret because when I was asking other influencers what their watch full video percentages were on their viral posts, they didn't even know that the watch full video percentage, this extremely important analytic, even existed. And like I said, when I studied my own posts and saw that every single post of mine that got over 100,000 views had over 40% watch full video percentage, it was finally making sense to me why videos go viral on TikTok. TikTok doesn't care if your content is super interesting or educational to a small amount of people, but uninteresting to the majority. TikTok would rather you make content that is only mildly interesting, but appeals to the majority and gets the average viewer to keep watching the video until the end. After all, TikTok is an entertainment app. So in order for you to start pulling millions of views on TikTok, you need to create content that can entertain anyone. Your friends, your mom, someone in another country. And the way you do this is by adding things to your content that can entertain different kinds of people. So you may be a really good dancer, but the reality is most average people don't understand the difference between a difficult dance move and an easy one. And they probably don't care. They would much rather see you wearing something cool or colorful, dancing in an interesting or cool looking place, or dancing in public and seeing other people's reactions. That is stuff that people can relate with. And this is called the integrated content method. And it's the basis for the worldwide content sensation that is K-pop. Now, whether you're a fan or not, K-pop companies have been taking over the world, with BTS's label HYBE recently buying out Ithaca Holdings, the company that manages, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, and a ton of other names like those that you've definitely heard of. So it's a big deal. In an interview, Suga from BTS actually stated that the reason for the success of many K-pop groups around the world comes down to K-pop's system of integrated content. K-pop includes not just the music, but the clothes, the makeup, the choreography. All of these elements, I think, sort of amalgamate together in a visual and auditory content package. In other words, people aren't just drawn to K-pop for the music. If the music doesn't do it for you, the extremely visually pleasing, highly choreographed dances probably will suck you in. If those don't win you over, the lovable and attractive characters that the K-pop idols play probably will win you over. And the list goes on. This is how K-pop bands have managed to take over international charts despite the fact that their music is in a language that 99% of the world doesn't even speak. In my own niche of freestyle soccer, it's really hard to get views because people don't even know what freestyle soccer is. I'm guessing 99% of you guys watching right now have no clue what it is either. So I made sure to add multiple elements to my own content to make sure that people who knew nothing about freestyle soccer, or even soccer for that matter, could watch and be entertained by my videos. So, for example, let's break down why this video of mine has over 7 million views. Now, I am doing freestyle soccer, but I'm doing a relatively simple trick that most people can understand. Immediately, the viewer is hooked by the fact that I am crossing a busy street while doing my tricks, which prompts a sense of, is he really gonna do that, in their head? And they definitely wanna watch to see if I end up doing it. I'm also wearing a flashy red hoodie with some really interesting pants. The background of the video is Hollywood Boulevard at sunset, which looks downright beautiful. The beat drops and I start crossing the street doing my tricks in sync with the music, which is really pleasing to the ear. And then on top of that, there are people walking by who look over at me, and so viewers will naturally want to see how other people are reacting to what I'm doing. In this post I did, which got over 6 million views, I added the caption, "I wonder what the people in the cars were thinking when they saw me," to get more people engaged. And this is how I got over 42% of all people who saw my video to watch until the end. If they weren't immediately impressed by my ball skills, they were probably intrigued by the fact that I was doing it while crossing a busy street. And if they weren't intrigued by that, their eyes were probably caught by the bright colors I was wearing or the beautiful scenery in the background. And the list goes on. This proves that no matter how obscure your talent is, you can go viral simply by integrating more elements into your content. Now, if you're still watching this video, I want to congratulate you. Yes, I want to congratulate you because you are in the small minority of people who are actually serious about growing your brand and influence online and are willing to do what it takes to grow on TikTok before the organic reach goes away. As I promised in the beginning of the video, my bonus to everyone who is still watching right now is I want to give each and every one of you free personalized help with growing your TikTok account. Just DM me on Instagram and tell me you came from this video and I'll be happy to work with you. We'll take a really detailed look at your account and I'll tell you everything, exactly everything I think you need to do in order to grow to 100K, 200K, 1 million, because I want to see you do it. I want to see the kind of crazy success you're going to achieve. If you like this video, don't forget to check out this video right here that I did on the whole privating post method. It goes into the evidence and why it's one of the most important things you can do in order to start growing. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the next videos on how to grow your social media and do amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.